exactly what you guys have also have to execute where you have to focus upon yourself. आप इस कंपनी में आ रहे हैं, you're making a bit of a difference, but think of it that you are upskilling yourself as well, because this is a great opportunity. All the relevant training will be provided. Okay, next. So the primary thing is that connecting Indian talents with global remote economy through skills and not degrees. So there is with the advent of AI, a lot of things have been automated. Okay. Now there is a surge in remote opportunities. अभी देखिए whatever hiring will be doing, will be recruiting you at a remote basis. मतलब आप अपने घर से काम करेंगे. Anybody has an explanation why there is a surge in remote opportunities? कोई analyze करके बताया ऐसा क्यों चल रहा है अभी? Yeah. So yeah, please.
Sir, accommodation. And second thing is many people live with their family.
नहीं तो accommodation का remote opportunity बढ़ने से क्या relation है?
Sir, मतलब दूर सब जाना नहीं चाहते हैं. Sir, nobody wants to go out.
Understand the market. Why there is a surge in remote? Somebody needing an accommodation has nothing to do with the surge in the remote opportunities.
Sir, no one wants to go. Time, work with on time.
No. Understand what I'm asking. I'm asking why there is a increase in remote opportunity
After the corona, that is when the
in a way you're pointing towards digitalization, right?
Yes.
But why that escalation? Digitalization is still not very new concept. It has been there for quite some time.
for both employers and
Very closely related. मैंने क्या कहा? दो लेटर का आंसर है. A and I. With AI, there is extreme automation. Things are further getting digitalized. Things are further getting more into the automated process. Hence, there is a need of, or there is a surge in the remote, you can say both. Okay? And there are huge opportunities in law as well. In US, UK, when you'll be becoming part of our company, you'll be seeing bunch of boot camps are being run because there is opportunity and we do the exact same thing. So what is that we do? There is a 3-pointer. First, we build practical skills, focus on what market actually needs, apply to real work, hands-on experience with projects, and connect to global opportunities. Now I'll tell you. Founder of a company. Okay. Now, as a founder, he'll be requiring, what are the things that he'll be requiring? Anyone? What are the things or what are the type of people he'll be requiring in a team, a founder? क्या departments होते हैं? Think in that.
Finance, technical.
Finance, okay? Sales department, okay? Finance, sales.
Technical,
okay?
accounts, okay.
Human resource marketing, okay? Take care of it. So there is a course that we run. It's called Startup Generalist. So what they do is that they act as a one point of contact of founder, and they take care of all these domains. This is the need of the hour. One person taking care of marketing, one person taking care of sales, one person taking care of legal matters, one person taking care of finance, without them having the core industry knowledge. How they are able to do it? With the right prompt, with the right prompt. And this is exactly what is needed, and this is exactly what we do. We push them, we tell them where is the opportunities, where you can get people, founders who need dire help to get ahead with their problem statement, to market their product, or to get more leads, or in any way. So this is exactly what we are doing. We are focusing where it actually matters. What matters to a founder? That he doesn't have to hire 5 people. Now if he were in, let's say, 5 to 10 years ago, he would have hired someone from marketing, easily 50,000 salary, someone for sales, 50,000 salary, 2.5 lakh, 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs he had to pay on a monthly basis. Today, all he needs, what does it need? Anyone? Yes, you are raising your hand. Huh? EdTech.
Technology-driven institute provide technical support like for education.
Okay, कोई और example कोई दिमाग में?
Like physics
Very good, very good.
and Vedanta.
Vedanta actually.
Alan Karier.
So what is exactly you can say the business model, you can say, or what is exactly happens in an edtech? Matlab, what do we do? What is the core of the edtech? Anyone?
Accessing remotely anywhere.
Okay, very good, very nicely answered. Anyone else?
Wide range of the
Nicely put again. Anyone else? What is the core of edtech?
use different technology to improve the education.
Perfect. So my philosophy, okay, although there are a lot of companies like Baiju and everyone, so their philosophy was to hire a lot of people in sales because the you can say the workflow was that. Guys, please pay attention, please. So their philosophy was that they want to capture the entire market, and the more sales people we are going to hire, the more we are able to penetrate the market. However, education and tech, if you are able to break down this keyword, the two most important words that are coming out is education and technology. And this is exactly what our country needs. You need to focus on improving education and improving technology, and that is the only way we are going to beat out any literacy metric that we want to get ahead and make our country one of the top countries from an education point of view. And that is precisely what we are trying to do. So we have a fully remote team working across India, US, UK, Canada. Coming to legal segment or legal domain, we are the number one legal edtech company. We are also NSE listed, and we have two brands, you can say, that we function upon. Now, can anyone tell me a difference between a brand name and a company name, and give me any example also? Anyone?
Sir, brand name is generally we use and company name
Brand name,
stock
for
exchange.
example.
State brand name
For example, it's a Tata is the name
specific
of the
product.
company, and brand name is the Punch, Nexon is a brand.
brand name for specific product and company name.
तो दोनों में से रजिस्टर्ड कौन सा रहता है? रजिस्टर्ड नाम कौन सा रहता है? Company. So the registered name is Addictive Learning. Just like for Byju's it was Thinker and Private Limited. For Unacademy it was Sorting Hat Private Limited. So usually in the registered name you will find Private Limited, Public Limited, something that way. And brand name is something which is very fancy, something that people can relate. So the brand that we have is one is LawSikho, pretty much understandable. LawSikho, you learn law, and Skill Arbitrage. So Skill Arbitrage is basically meaning that you are, let's say you have put 100 rupees and you have got 150 in return. So what you are doing, you are arbitraging your skill. So this is somewhere that, let's say currently you are at a 10% skill rate and you are arbitraging it. That means after doing the course, you are becoming 50% skills or 60% skills. So that is the philosophy behind this name. Okay. So in LawSikho, there are a lot of legal compliances, career paralegal, solicitor exam. Then there is a lot about corporate bar exams. All those basically law-related courses that are there. In Skill Arbitrage, there are multiple domains. There are domains related to HR, operations, marketing. Artificial intelligence is a very big segment, and the other most important segment is personal branding related to independent directors, about which I am going to discuss later. Now, our company is outcome focused. And that is exactly what you guys are being hired for. In a matter of 4 years, we were able to place close to 7,000 people and counting. And whosoever is going to be hired is going to contribute on this metric. You guys are going to be hired as a success manager. Your most important point, clarity and realistic path. Now, people who get into a course, they would like to understand what is needed, and at times when you will be communicating with people, you will be finding that they're either lacking that confidence, and you as a success manager have to focus on that. You have to keep pushing them. Even if they are not motivated, you have to stay motivated. And that is the whole idea behind it. Plus, after the clarity part is done, you have to make sure that they are on a realistic path. If someone is coming in and saying that, sir, please make me an independent director in 2 days, you should have that authority, you should have that control in your verbiage that you are making them understand that is not possible. You will be coming across cases where people have retired 2 months ago on a salary of 50 lakh, 50 LPA. They have retired at, let's say, at a director level or vice president level, and they are 60 plus years, and because whole their life they have been in that domain where they have an assistant to work around, so they may think of you as a personal assistant, but you have to make a boundary over it. Right? So you have to put them in a realistic part. You have to be logical with them. You have to say that, sir, please understand, this is not how things work. I do understand that you are coming with a lot of experience. I do understand you are coming with a lot of exposure. But you have to understand the market. You have to respect the market. And you have to put and present facts in front of them. Okay? Why they have taken this course? The first initial call or the first initial interaction you will be doing, you have to make sure that you understand the core crux of what that individual is all about. What are the strengths, what are the weakness, and what's the most you can make out of them, and where you can push them. Because you understand from where they are coming, then only you will be able to put where they are going. So you have to understand their past to predict their future. And in that way you have to maintain a workflow. Then show realistic career options like I've already told you. Guide skills and positioning. Help with CVs, LinkedIn and freelancing profile. There are a lot of technical things for which training will be provided, and for your own betterment, like let's say LinkedIn. So how many of you are aware of LinkedIn? I would like to understand. कितने लोग LinkedIn पे हैं? Perfect. How many of you understand LinkedIn optimization? Let's say. What is LinkedIn optimization?
Like profile enhancement or portfolio building.
So what are the things that are most important in our
domain specific, like we are at for domain, like
but how you are going to mention domain specific? No, not actually. So one thing we have to understand LinkedIn as a platform, because that is what we are going to leverage a lot, and we are also going to, like in the part of the training also, we are going to make you understand why LinkedIn is important. Because until and unless you are not in that ecosystem, आप खुद नहीं समझिएगा LinkedIn का importance, तो आप project कैसे कीजिएगा, right? So that way, and we are going to provide you with training. You don't have to feel worried about it. You have to track the progress, follow through. Again, you have to be creative with your process. We'll also tell you some in-house processes, how you can track the progress, how you can go about doing it. Stop raw decisions when needed. Like I told you, if someone's coming, please make me director in 2 days. Not possible. Go guys, please realistically. A bunch of it. So Ruhi was an accomplished engineer, and she was having a dilemma. And there are a lot of cases. So we have a segment. We have 2 segments. One is independent director, and one is AI for business growth. So what happens? Let's say someone, mostly females, who have worked for 5-10 years in IT. In, let's say, TCS or any other company, and they got married, had children, career gap, 5 years, they were completely at home. Now they want to restart. Now you have to understand where they're coming from. They've already worked in a high package. They have a career gap of 5 years. Technology is changing. A lot of things changing. AI is coming as an automation. Not many people are getting, a lot of people are getting fired in the technical background. Now you have to cater them. Now she's struggling with learning new skills. There's a completely new environment. Still, with the current goal setting, with the current technologies, we have to push them we have to make them understand of the current situation so that they are able to achieve their goal. And this was one of the case where after having a career break in a matter of 3 months after joining our course, she was able to attain a 50,000 per month of job. And there are many cases like this, many cases. There is one case of Max Sharma, a 12 lakh salary in Nestle. So there are many cases, and this is like I told you, the 7,000 metric. You have to contribute over while you are in the program. The first of it is AI tool exposure. Okay. So the ecosystem of AI is evolving a lot. Now, I would like to listen, like how many AIs, please tell me the list of AIs that you are aware of. Don't start with ChatGPT. ChatGPT, Gemini को छोड़ के कोई अगर AI का नाम और कोई जानता है, please someone tell me.
Perplexity.
Okay,
Grow.
perfect. Go Island और
Cursor.
ठीक है. और पढ़ाई के लिए कोई अगर कोई अच्छा AI है तो अभी तो फिलहाल नहीं, not in the current cases. Notebook LM, anyone has any idea of notebook LM? Use किया है कभी? Tell me what are the things you can do in notebook LM?
Notebook LM, we want to summarize any YouTube video, then we can copy the link of that video and notebook LM will summarize it then from that.
Tell me anyone, any AI for presentation making?
Drama.
Perfect. Website?
Cursor.
So basically the idea is that the AI tool exposure, we have like the entire content team that takes part of the nurturing. They keep checking new AI tools, and we also incorporate them in our learning flow. And since you will be part of the mentoring team, you will be also be having an understanding of it. So that is the best part of it, that you will be having a great exposure of AI and how to use it, how to capitalize on it. This presentation, what I said was skill. So OJT is a place where whatever you are learning, you are able to apply it. So on-job training means while you are in the job, while you are getting that training at a practical level. That's what all about it. And because until and unless, like I told you, you're getting the theoretical knowledge of what AI is, how you can go about using it, but until and unless you don't have a practical implementation of it, you won't be able to. Next slide, please. Now, what this role is not, very hard rule. Please take this out of this from your mind that it's not a sales-based job. It is a customer-oriented job. You have to discuss with, not customer is not the right word. You'll have to speak with students, although they are 50+ years old, but they are students. They have enrolled for a course. So this is not a sales job. You are a success manager. This is a new type of job profile you can understand. Success manager, the job role is you have to make sure that the learners are making most out of the course. As simple as that. You are evaluated on quality, accuracy and learner outcome. So quality as in, let's say if you are having discussion with 20 people, out of the 20 people, how many have you pushed towards success? How many success stories you have generated? Or based on your guidance, how many people were able to get to the opportunities? That is the only metric that matters. And you are doing a good job. See, think from a helping point of view. You are pushing someone towards success. You are making sure someone is getting successful in life. Will be getting their blessings. It's a very noble thing to do. Right? So from that point of view, again I reiterate, this is not a sales-based job. You will be interacting with clients, you will be interacting with customers. These are students, you have to make sure that they are getting the most of the course. Next slide please. Who will become successful here? Problem solver. If there is any problem statement you are coming across, sir ये नहीं हो रहा, sir ऐसे है, student ऐसे बात कर रहा, people are doing this. Instead of complaining, if someone is pointing out a problem and coming up with a solution, they are more than welcome. And if you are having this mentality, I can tell you with a lot of conviction is that you will be having quite a stable growth and quite a stable, you can say, career path in this particular company. So you have to be a problem solver, not a problem creator, or like you don't have to keep nagging or cribbing about any particular issue. Patient listener, this is very much important. People who are like 40, 50 plus years old, they will at times come with a lot of queries, concern. You have to be patient, you have to understand. So there will be a lot of time when you have to listen, you have to be an active listener. There's a saying that if you want to be a good speaker, you have to be a good listener. That is the whole idea behind it. Until and unless you're not listening to their queries, you're not listening to their background, you won't be able to provide a solution. Like talking to people again, like only and only on the basis of your communication with confidence. Communication is the most important element. Else, the right message will not be delivered. And hence, if the right message is not being delivered, you are not setting them up in the right path. And there is no result. Sub-zero result. Ownership mindset, you have to take ownership. There will be a lot of cases where people will come, okay sir, ठीक है बात करते हैं, अभी तो हम यहाँ पे आए हैं, अभी तो छठ पूजा चल रहा है, अभी तो ये चल रहा है, अभी तो दुर्गा पूजा है, ये बात करते हैं दुर्गा पूजा का डेट कुछ नहीं होगा. You have to take ownership. You have to be authoritative. सर ये नहीं कीजिएगा, आप नहीं बढ़िएगा. Let's have a meeting and you have to be respectful around it. Facts. The only way to beat this game is facts. Sir, if you are working in this way, you are not going to be successful. I do understand there's a festival. You do it, you take 2 days, but on the 3rd day, let's have a meeting one-to-one. 20 minutes is all I ask. Sit with me, let's create a roadmap. I'll design an Excel workflow with you. We will sit, we don't have to communicate on call, we don't have to come on meeting every day. We'll just track through this Excel, just make sure that you're filling out everything. Accountability of the student is something that you have to take care of. Self-directed, you have to work independently. Although we have tracking measures, but once you have understood the workflow, you have to find your way on your own. And trust me, if you are able to do it, nobody is going to touch you in this company. You will have a very great career workflow if you are working out independently, and everything will be pretty smooth. You will have good relationship with your managers, you will be in the viewership of people. So this is something non-negotiable. And helper at heart, what I told you. Noble thing. Problem solver. This particular person needs to get a job. You will be coming across people. You will be coming across cases. Women who are dependent upon their husband for this post, who are paid huge amount of money, 40-50,000, and they are desperate to get a job. EMI pay karna hai, and we promise them careers in 2 to 3 months, which can be done. तो आपको वहाँ पे accountability लेके उनको वैसे push करना है. Constant instruction, accountability, dislike difficult conversation, lose motivation easily, and things like that. Okay. Now I would like to understand one thing. Let's say if you are getting hired as a relationship manager in HDFC. कितना employee strength of HDFC का? How many? Anybody guesses anyone? कुछ भी कोई रैंडम 20 भी कोई बोले तो चलेगा. करेक्ट है. ज़्यादा था. हाँ. Let's see. What I want to point out over here is, let's say someone is hired as a relationship manager. उनके जैसे कम से कम 1000 लोग होंगे या 5000 लोग होंगे, right? That means there are 5000 people in competition before they can get promoted. Hence, whenever you are part of those big companies, established companies, there is always a hit you take in your career growth. But that is not the case in startups. Right now, let's say we are hiring 25 people or 50 people. Your competition is among those 50 people across the country. Right? So you understand the power of startups. There have been multiple cases. My college friend, Faraz Anwar, he is director of an academy, 3 segments he handles. And he doesn't have more than 10 years of experience on paper. Whereas my uncle, who is in Reliance, he has been in the position of vice president for the last 5-7 years because he works in Reliance. So understand the power of startup, understand the power of growth. Competition come in. You have to leverage it. Next slide, please. And this is a very realistic and approachable, and I'll also share your case study after this, career path which can be achieved. So let's say if you have been hired as a mentorship trainee, down the line you can become a senior mentor, handle more complex cases, guide a junior team. Then maybe later you can become a trainee and quality leader. Then let's say you are taking more ownership, you are taking care of the entire operation process, and down the line you can end up by being a builder of a new vertical. So let me give an example. Let's say LawSikho. So earlier Addictive Learn started with LawSikho, law-based companies. Then at certain point there was a surge in AIs. So AI was there, AI for business growth.